Phosphor fans, Earl at thelogbook.com, back with another home console classic. This one it's right in my wheelhouse because it's a Tron game, and I love Tron. Who doesn't love Tron? In fact, I heard a wise man once say that the cardboard circle that comes underneath every frozen pizza in the packaging is your opportunity to introduce your cat to the magic and wonder of Tron. Actually, I'm not sure how wise that guy was who said that. But the point is, what's not to love about Tron? Ask some Disney executives because they're the ones who keep leaving the franchise buried. But in 1983, when the first movie was only a year old, Mattel Electronics had the license to produce home video games based on Tron, and it was doing so at every imaginable opportunity, both for its own Intellivision console and for the competition. As you can see here, Tron Deadly Discs was ported to the Atari 2600. Now, some things were lost in the translation, including the fact that the Intellivision version painted the grid lines on the screen, which was really just, background. It was flavoring, and, the grid is a very important piece of flavoring visually in the Tron franchise, but it's not necessary to this game, because this game is actually doing a very good job of providing lots of action, lots of fast reaction time without flickering, which is the bugbear of many an Atari 2600 game. Now, you're the blue guy. You are Tron. You can fire off one disc at a time. You can recall it quickly if it has already hit or missed its target. You can shoot these doorways with it and prime them so you can use them either as an escape hatch or as a means of ambush, which hopefully I will get an opportunity to demonstrate. As you can see, there's kind of a color code system whereby you can tell how many hits you have taken, how weak you are. The closer you are to being pale yellow, the more in trouble you are. Deep blue is you are fully charged, basically. You can take a few hits in this game, but not too many. And as you can see, each time you clear the board, enemies with a different color armor show up, and they are faster and more dangerous. And the further into the game you get, as you can see, that guy who just hit me twice, ow, they can fire more discs at you than you can fire back at them. And you start to see the balance of the game there, or the imbalance as the case may be. Eventually, unlike in the movie, they will win. Now you can see I just used that doorway as kind of a Pac-Man style tunnel to go out one side, come back in the other. You can also use that to ambush, which I just tried to do but failed. Oh, I'm in deep trouble here. They got me. I've been de-rezzed. I am no more. So, the guts of the game, the essentials, you boil it down to brass tacks and wind up with a game that you can still enjoy the heck out of. Deadly Discs for the 2600 has insane replay value, in my opinion. If you don't prime the doorways so that they are yellow, you don't get to use them. You gain your hit points back, for lack of a better way to describe it, by clearing the board of enemies. You clear a level, you clear the board, you get one level of your health back. If you wind up in really dire straits, you're going to have to survive while doing the Tron equivalent of sucking down fumes if you're going to survive and get your health back to full. It's kind of tricky aiming on a diagonal, but it can be done. Oof. He got me just as I got that level of health back. Not fair, dude. Alright, I want to ambush these guys. Because once you get to the charcoal gray enemy programs, those guys are dangerous. Oh! Missed me. I think we stay on the yellow guys because this is as dangerous as they get. As you can see from the sheer number of discs they're throwing at me. Yeah, they're plenty dangerous. Ow. Oh, how could I miss him? Whew. This is going to be rough if I'm ever going to be blue again. Which I'm starting to think may not happen. Tron Deadly Discs for the Atari 2600. Just a crazy great game. I strongly advise you to seek it out. It's obviously with a license like Tron, it was not something that was produced in low numbers. There are a lot of cartridges out there. There are a lot of machines out there waiting to be played too. Avail yourself of both. Play it with the original controllers, or at least some decent controllers. In fact, there was a controller that was marketed, I don't believe it was with Deadly Discs, I believe it was with Adventures of Tron, which was another Tron game. Mattel Electronics published for the 2600 under the label name of M Network, that had an arcade-style grip joystick similar to the Tron arcade game, even though the Tron arcade game itself was not ported to the 2600, at least not by Mattel, but that's a story for another time.